And 1-5, it's still a little bit tough to keep hope alive for the 2020 season, except Vikings Pro Bowl MVP tight end and potentially future Cincinnati Bengal, Kyle Rudolph. He talked to the media this week. He talked to NFL.com's Brooke Sarasimo about the Vikings 1-5 start and is a little bit more hopeful. All right, so here's what he said. Back in 2013, which was the tight end's third season in the NFL, the team opened the year 1-7 and went through plenty of growing pains on the way to a 5-10-1 finish. That was the final year of Leslie Frazier. While Minnesota's 2020 campaign might be more comparable to that season so far record-wise, it's not the year that comes to mind when Rudolph looks for a parallel. That 1-5 team wasn't nearly as talented as we are now. Rudolph said by phone on Tuesday. Christian Ponder says, hey, thank you, cool. That's why I draw more to 2017. We were 2-2, and everyone was writing us off. Then we won 8 in a row. Indeed, the 2017 Vikings won the NFC North with a 13-3 record and advanced to the NFC Championship. Actually, wait, who was writing off at 2-2? It's probably the same morons that were saying tank at 1-3, but yeah. Thanks to Minneapolis Miracle before falling to the eventual Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, 38-7, 38-7, 38-7. Rudolph said he believes that this year's team could go on a run at any point, no matter how bleak things may seem. So he's not wrong. I mean, certainly the Vikings could catch fire with a healthy Dalvin Cook. Maybe they remember who they are on offense. Maybe they can take care of things up front. Maybe the offensive line solidifies. Maybe Justin Jefferson continues his amazing season. And then eventually the defense gets better because, frankly, it couldn't be any worse, especially on the back end, even though you gave away Yannick the freaking Ngakoue, who was the straw that stirred the drink on the Vikings pass rush. Other than that, really good chance. So the Vikings do have a 4% chance of making the playoffs per 538, but it does start and end Sunday against the Packers. I mean, if the Vikings lose, fall to 1-6, it's over. It's finito. But go up to Lambeau, and the Packers can get got. I mean, the Bucs showed that Aaron Rodgers is still mortal, as well as it could be without Aaron Jones. That offensive line is a mess. Allen Lazard maybe is coming back, but other than Devontae Adams, who's not as good as Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson, who else I got? Robert Tonyan. The tight end, former wide receiver, cool. But then if the Vikings go up there, get a win, 2-5, and then all 7 of the final games are indoor or warm weather. Plus, these final games matter more. Only one AFC game left against Jacksonville, who is 1-6. 9 of the 10 final games are in your conference, all against potential playoff teams, by the way. Their combined winning percentage is .593. So, okay, you got 5 division games left. Also, do you really fear the Bears and the Lions? Like, do you? Like, are you really scared about the 5-2 Bears? Are you scared about the 3-3 Lions, even though they have Everson now? Huh? Are you really? Yes. It is going to be an extremely tough road to hoe, but the Vikings do really control their destiny, because if they do get hot, if they do catch fire, if they do start winning a couple of games, these games will just matter more. And if you're able to go 9-7 at the end, go 7-2 down the stretch, those games will matter more because of who they play in terms of potential tiebreakers. Could go the Vikings' way in the division, in conference, in terms of strength of victory, all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm not saying that I necessarily am on board with Rudolph. Of course, it pays for him to have a sunnier disposition. Kyle's naturally a pretty upbeat, positive guy anyway. So I guess we'll see. But like we said, it does all start and end with the Packers, because if they're able to go up to Lambeau, avenge that week 1 loss, that week 1 ass kicking, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, this team, even though they got rid of Yannick the freaking Ngakoue, they can do some things on offense, especially with Dalvin Cook back and healthy. Because, I mean, remember how you felt that first half against Seattle. Vikings going up Seattle, no one gave them a chance either. And then with Dalvin Cook doing amazing things, that offense is looking good. They're containing Russell Wilson. They sacked him 4 times in the first half. And then Dalvin gets hurt, and then the momentum switches, and all goes to pot, right? So just imagine how you felt and what you saw from that Vikings team. Imagine how you felt and what you saw from that Vikings team first half against Tennessee. If the Vikings are able to bring that team together on a more regular basis, yes, without Yannick the freaking Ngakoue, someone else has got to step up in terms of edge rushing, then all of a sudden things could get interesting. Because like I said, you don't fear the Lions, you don't fear the Bears, the Cowboys are trash. Teddy, the Jaguars are whatever. The Bucs game is going to be a tough-ass game, week 14. Then you got the Bears-Lions again. And are you really scared about the Saints on Christmas Day? No, not particularly. So even though the schedule does look daunting, even though this team at 1-5 has given you very little reason to believe in them, if they can get their ish together, all of a sudden it gets a little bit interesting. Yeah, it's not as outlandish as I thought. Initially, when I started talking, I was like, yeah, Kyle Rudolph. Yeah, he's what I, yeah. No, but I'm in. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Let's go. All right, so your thoughts. Vikings 1-5 getting it together. Let's go. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post something to Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.